Joshua Tree, we all got to go because they got weird UFO shit.
Yeah.
And we can.
Did you see UFOs or anything?
I saw one.
We're going to stay in a themed motel like in Dumb and Dumber. We're going to stay in one of those like weird UFO motels.
They got a couple.
We're going to stay in one of those retard places. And then we go to the retard bar. It's all retard places because everyone that lives there is just like afraid of life and shit. So it's like a bunch of like into the wild people that just like didn't have the balls to actually like go die in a school bus. So they like live there.
Yeah.
And Joshua Tree's. Did you go through the town? Like,
yeah.
Did you go through the main town?
Yeah, I went all over. I was running
bizarre.
errands all
it's
day.
It's like an interesting, weird place.
You know what's funny is Yucca Valley's actually, there's more shit to do in Yucca Valley.
Well, we'll go there too. We'll do it all. I'll rent the car.
10
we'll
minutes
go.
It goes Yucca, and then it goes Joshua Tree, and then it goes 29 Palms.
We don't use our youth enough. We don't do enough stuff together, honestly.
Well, we didn't have
don't go
money
out of
to
town.
do stuff like that until now.
We don't do enough stuff. We have
We've always had enough, but we just spend it on stupid shit.
Yeah, we do dumb stuff. We got to go do it on fun stuff.
Airbnb
and record on the way.
Really nice.
We can still have all the fun in the world anyway.
Yeah.
If I didn't Postmates for 1 week, I could afford the greatest like little trip.
We should stay in fucking Pioneer Town, bro. It's a little bit cooler.
All right, whatever. You pick it.
But yeah, there's nothing to do out there. I did see a UFO.
Sure, go ahead.
So,
what happened? What was the UFO?
So it looked like a satellite at first.
Okay.
You've seen satellites when it's really pitch black out there. But the problem with Joshua Tree that I didn't
so
fucking
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You're confident. You're just like casually
100%.
saying you're confident
100%.
you saw a UFO.
So here's the
you just think they're out that week, like because they was in the other video. You saw it.
No,
you don't think your brain is like
Devin,
pre-programmed because you did an episode where we did UFOs.
If you look in the fucking night sky for 2-3 hours, you will see a UFO.
And you don't. And you
so
every time I've done it,
but do you
see a
believe it
UFO.
was an alien or was it just some?
I don't know what it was, but it was weird.
Okay.
I don't know if it was an alien.
Right, because you know all of the government planes in the sky. You know all.
Don't know
you know
what
everything they're doing.
whatever.
Don't know what it was. I'm literally admitting I don't know what it was.
So it's not an alien.
Sure, let's hear.
It looked like a satellite, and then it was but the thing is, it looked like a satellite, but it went boop, it flashed really bright, and then went boop, it flashed really bright, then did that for maybe a minute, and then it just disappeared.
I bet it was a FedEx
plane.
It was a white light. There were no red lights on it. It was a white light.
And then turned off.
It was a white light.
You know
it
how
didn't have any
satellites and everything in the sky has.
I don't know what it was. That's the whole thing. It's unidentified.
That's the worst UFO I've
It's
ever
fucking
heard.
unidentified.
You can call anything unidentified. I can go, oh, look, a plane, unidentified
You know what
flying
planes
object.
look like.
I can't tell if it's Southwest
Is
or
it a
Delta.
747?
You want to know the really embarrassing
chopper.
thing? You want to know the really embarrassing thing?
You look like a fool. It better be good.
I fucking bought the laser beam.
Oh God!
And I got too scared to point the laser
At the sky?
at the light because I listened. I'm so scared of being abducted.
You
now.
thought they were going to abduct you? Oh my God!
I
John
was
is
so-
like a fucking
You actually were
10-year-old.
afraid
Yeah,
of being abducted?
my girlfriend was like, point the laser at. I was like, no, dude. It was horrible. Dude.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious. I'm so
Dude, that
scared
is
of being
gayer
abducted.
than I can't believe.
I don't want to get abducted.
You're gonna fight in a war, but you can't.
I bitched out so hard. Dude, I would rather fight in a war than get abducted by aliens. Bro.
You're a retard.
Dude, I listened to the
You're
Betty.
a big pussy.
Dude, I listened to the Betty.
You
dude,
talked
I was
such a big game, and you couldn't
fag,
point a
dude.
laser in the
Dude,
sky.
I was fucking, dude. I listened to the Betty and Barney Hill fucking abduction hypnosis like recordings of them talking about. It was terrifying. It was so scary to me.
You wouldn't
dude
last a minute
screaming
at war.
about aliens putting a cup over
this
their
is
penis.
insane.
No, there's different
This is
things you're
crazy
scared
to
of. There's
admit.
different things you're scared of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Aliens scare me.
That's an odd thing.
Hey, if I'm weird, you call JSP weird.
GSP.
Yeah.
guys- I gotta-
If I'm a coward, call GSP a coward.
Well,
He's terrified of aliens.
he is. I mean, but he has like a fear of being taken. He's not going to.
I have a fear of being taken, bro.
No, I know, but he's not going to irrationally be like, I'm not going to point my laser pointer.
I don't know. I don't know what he wouldn't do, bro. I think he would. I think he'd understand. I think he'd put his hand on my shoulder.
He
and
loses
understand.
time because
I
he
did
has
look like a massive
CTE.
bitch, and I got real bitchy, and I feel horrible and fucking.
Did your girlfriend like make fun of you?
Yeah, a little bit, and it made me mad.
Was she actually going like, hey, that was you're kind of a pussy?
No. I mean, well, she called me a pussy for like 30
But in a nice way, kind of cute
yeah,
way.
This was funny. And I was like, fucking, I'm not a pussy. I just don't want to get abducted.
I mean, that's incredibly gay.
It was really fucking gay, and but the lights, it looked weird because I looked it up. I looked up the satellites flash. They don't flash. It was obviously very far away. It didn't look like a plane. It followed a weird flight pattern, and it could have been anything. Because also, like satellites, when it's twilight, they will literally reflect the sun. and they look really bright and they move and they don't look like planes.
Sure.
So, but that's usually when I see UFOs, you can tell it's something strange by its flight pattern. So, like the first time I saw a UFO, I was on the coast in Washington. There was something on the horizon that was going up and down and left and right, and then up and down and left and right, and then there was another one. Then another one appeared and started doing the same thing, and then they both disappeared.
There's so many weird illusions that could happen when you're looking at the sky. Like it goes behind a cloud.
I'm not saying
like,
it's an alien for sure.
It changes
I get it, John. I mean, I
elevation.
understand what you're saying. Like, also, here's the thing: you can't underestimate the psychology of it. Your brain's already Your brain's already premeditated into wanting something to happen. You're going to the UFO area.
Yeah, I've never seen a UFO where I'm like, wow, that's. I've never seen like a black triangle. I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like you hear like Art Bell, the famous fucking coast to coast guy.
Yes, I love Art Bell.
He had a UFO sighting with because he lived in the high desert. But him and his ex-wife they saw a black triangle float over them at like 150 feet. It was silent. Like, that would be a crazy thing to happen. I don't know what I would feel in that situation. I'd probably be terrified. I'd be terrified, shit scared. But yeah, they're out there. You'll see weird shit. If you look at, then that's one of the worst things that's been done to people is they've eliminated our night sky through cities.
Yeah, but
it's beautiful.
Even in Joshua Tree, you can. It's still not even that good.
It's in Joshua Tree.
It's not as good as like being in Wyoming.
That's the thing is, I went out there expecting you could still see the Milky Way in Joshua Tree.
There's still too much light around.
They get light pollution from Vegas and LA. And I was like, man,
you got Palm Springs right there. You got cities still like
Landers, but still, like I was like, okay. But I mean, when I'm out in Washington, when I'm in Northern Arizona was one of the craziest night skies I've ever seen. But it was one of the first times I ever looked up. I must have been 24, 25, and I remember I was walking from my cabin, and it was during this alien UFO conference that kicked ass. I was walking to my cabin, and I remember just looking up, being like, "Holy shit! Like, what the fuck is this?" The last time I saw the Milky Way, you would love Africa because the night sky is completely different because you're in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah,
you don't realize it's unfamiliar to you.
Still not a reason
the Southern Cross.
Get a bunch of shots to go look at the sky.
You don't have to get the shots. Just go.
Yeah, you do.
You don't have to. Just fucking
go.
You'll be fine.
I took you to Planned Parenthood because your cock was falling off and we had to go get you help. Okay, I'm
that was
never
different.
going to these countries with you.
But you get like a yellow fever thing, but nobody gets yellow fever anymore.
What is yellow fever?
I don't even know.
Into Asians?
I don't know that. It's like a disease you get from going to like places like that.
From the water?
Yeah.